So this is the story behind our program. Uh, we have taken the labels, variables in the dot data that are being used in the program. Uh, so our program was starting from sign up. So here we have in the dot global main uh, a function of sign up. The first screen is of welcome screen that is stored in one, that we have stored as one in the v1. So we are here in login. So we have taken in as variable v0, register v0, and 4 just to uh, read the string, and for message print. If we have entered wrong, then we have to go back and log the input. For username, we have declared 100 as a size. It cannot go more than the 100 characters in the A1 register, and 8 is for read string. Then we go for password. That is same. 100 cannot go more than the 100 characters, and for 8 we have done for the read string. Now it is calculating the length of the entered username. So it cannot go more than the 100 characters. We load byte in T1 and it is reading S0, S0. Then it is adding S0, S0 by increment of 1. And then it is adding T0, T0 with the increment of 1. In the S0 we have a username. Uh, so it can be calculating like when I have username of, for example, Abdullah. So it will go first and read A, character A, then it will increment with the 1, and it came back, and when it have already A in S0, it will increment with 1 and it will go to B of Abdullah. That is Abdullah ABTU. Uh, the loop will continue and it will go until the end of the loop. Uh, then it will the B any when it is not equal to the null. It will continue until it find the null character. Then the loop will end and it will move towards the password. So the story of password is same as it is of the username. We have stored the it will load the byte T1 and we have a password. For example, the password is 123. So it will be saved in S0. It will correct 1 in S0. Then we will have the increment of 1. So it will jump to the next character, that is 2. It will continue until it will continue till 3 as our password is 123. It will end when it will find the null character and it will come out of the loop and we have already signed up. So here it will read from the file. For 14 we are having open the file. Uh, Here we have 1024. We have set the size 1024 just to avoid the spaces in the file. From 16 it will read the file, and now it is checking the username, that is whether it is present in the file or not. It will again increment with the 1. It will check the username in S1 and password in S2 until unless it finds the null character, and then it will come out of the loop like this. Uh, if it finds the username, uh, when the username is complete, it will find the comma, and then it will break the loop and it will jump to the next line with the increment of 1. So it will check the username. If the username is correct, then it will add 1 and pass on to the password. Then we will check the password. For checking the password, it will have increment of 1 for each character. Then if the password is correct, then it will break and find the null character, and then it will break and move to the next line. So if we have entered the wrong username or password, then we will have uh, the read input form 4. It will show that we have entered invalid password or username. Then it will then system called, and it will jump. It will set us back to the log re-input branch we have set, which we have made for username and password. And now we are here at the main menu function, that is dot global main menu. In this we are printing menu line message print, and then we have called system called. Uh, just like this, we have menu which we have declared in the start. That was like uh, to print this line menu, and all this to print this line from menu to menu 6. We have uh, written like this, and to v0 and com4 for printing the string, print of the string in the address, and for this is all going to just print the main menu. Re-input, if we have entered it wrong, so BEQ, this is here it is showing that if it is equal to 1, then it will open Pakistan menu. If it is equal to 2, branch if equal to 2, then it will go to search. Branch if equal to 3, view all. Equal to contact us, 4, to then it is contact us, and if 5, then it will go to main exit. If we have entered it wrong, then it will go to invalid, and we have to enter our option again. It will jump us back to the re-input program, and this is in global path menu. And we have made order more 3 Pakistan menu 1, and it was like it is Pakistan menu. I will show you again. Yes, to print these 9, we have to v0 comma 4 just to print this Pakistan menu, all the orders there, orders and with their item code and price. Then we have system call. If we entered it wrong, then we have to go back and re-input everything. If we have entered invalid, then we have to jump back and the branch will move us to re-input to quantity. If we quantity we have stored in the variable t7 $t7, and if we have number of orders more than one, then it will increment with 1 into the again it will add t7 into it. Then it will print again with the message print. If we have entered it wrong, then we have to enter re-input. And these are our inputs. Order actually from 1 to 10 we have burger to zinger burger. If we have entered it wrong, then we will give us throw us back to the invalid option, and we have to enter it right. So here we have just like a C plus program or C program or of any program. It just multiplied first. The total price of burger is 180. It will add into the total, and total will add into the price of burger, and this will now we will have the price of the burger. It is actually the billing program. If we have ordered more than anything, then it will go. Then it will send us back to the order more, and we can order anything else, just like chicken nihar, chicken tikka, or anything. Same program is for them. The price of halwa puri is 240. It will add in the total. We have already had burger there, so the price of burger 180 plus the price of halwa puri 240. So the in total we have the price of burger 180, and in the price we have the price of halwa puri, that is 240. So 180 plus 240 will result in the this total program. This total. So it will be like this. I have the price of halwa puri in $T2. In total, I have the price of burger that is that is 180, and which will sum up in the $T3, the price of burger and the halwa puri. For order more, we will jump to order more too. Uh, so this goes for everything. Then we have re-input. If we have to something else, and then we have if equal to y, then we can order more. If we do not want anything else, then we will enter the n, that is no, to save the details and for continue. Now for filing in receipt, uh, we have made the function like save details. It will again with we are printing the string, that is order ID message. Then we will enter the customer name, customer ID, customer name. It cannot be more than the 25, and it will read in the 8 V08. It cannot be more than the 25 characters. We are then calling system call. It will again send us back to the receipt 2. Then if we have entered something wrong, then it will show us, it will guide us back to the re-input 5. Uh, and when we have entered the ID, customer name, then it will ask us whether we would like to take away, delivery, or dine in. For takeaway, we will have to enter option 1, delivery, option 2, and for dine in, option 3. If branch is equal to 1, it will be takeaway. If branch is equal to 2, it will be delivery, and if branch is equal to 3, then it will dine in. Again, it will if we enter something wrong, if we enter 4 or 5, anything else, it will show us that we have entered invalid option and we have to enter it again. Okay, the branch will send us back to the re-input. For delivery, okay, I'll show you again delivery message one. Oh yes, and then we have to enter the. It will show us that it will print the details, then name, for example, and ID. Then it will ask us the address. Address cannot be more than the 50 characters, and then it will read the string that is address from V08. Then it will system call, message will be print, and then we will have to enter it will ask us the phone number, then we have to enter the phone number. For that we have A1 to enter the integers. It cannot be more than 12 characters, 12 integers, and then it will read it by 8. Then we will continue. Again, back to the continue where we have been asked that whether we would like to for takeaway, dine-in or delivery. And now we have the dine-in program. It's just simple. Takeaway is also like the dine-in program. Then we will continue and receipt will print with current amount. So here we have the jump from where when we enter the ID, it will then search the ID and the number of orders, printing the number of items and orders. Uh, then our program will end with thank you, customer name, price. Uh, oh, sorry. Yes, we have here that when the receipt was made with the printing number of items and orders, our total bill was made. And for example, our total is of 1,000, and we are giving him amount of 2,000. So the paid is 2,000 and the total is 1,000. So it will deduct 2,000 from 2,000 and to return our change back. For just to print the rupees 1,000 note, we have taken it like this. To print this 500 and like that we have 100, 50, 10, 5 and 1 and a rupees 2 as well. So here is the main part where all our store all our detail will be saved. Order ID, uh, this variable customer name, amount of invoice, new line, takeaway or dine in, and for spaces. So to get the length of a string, we have here. We are here, and to open the file, we have entered 13. Then it will, if we have to write something to the file, we have 15. Then it will get the length of this string. For load address from we are converting into string from the integer. That is load address into $T4. So here we are converting it. byte loop. To get the length of a string, we are here. It will 15 will write the program and write the string. Then here we are calculating the length of the string. Then we are here jumping to the main menu with branch. Here we are get the length of the string. Load byte $t2. With we are loading the byte T0 into the T2, and we are incrementing with 1 into with the increment of 1 in T0. Then if branch is equal to the spaces, we will detect the spaces, then we will continue until the condition is, and that is if it finds the null character, then the loop will end, and then it will end the loop. Then it will subtract the one which we have entered before the loop, which we have added before the loop. Then it will increment with the 4, and then we can have the length of this string. Then we have the clear screen function, that is global new line dot global new line. Then with the new line, we are having another loop. We are having the message print of new line written to the register T0 with increment of T0. Uh, if branch is less than 15 to T0, then the loop 5 will continue. And then we are having the quantitative function. The then it will then the message will print that who has made the program, just like me and Jandev had made this program. Context will print the context will print, and then we can have go back the main menu, the welcome screen. So here we have the welcome message print. The main menu, the sign up. Re-input, if we have entered something wrong, then it will guide us back to the re-input. And we have to, if we enter the 1, then branch will equal to 1 into register T0, then it will, then we can log in. If we have entered 2, then we will have sign up, and for 3, we will exit the program. Again, if we have entered the wrong option, then it will show us invalid, and we have to enter it again. For sign up, here we have sign up. Uh, just to avoid the number of spaces, we have entered 1024, and for to read the string, we have 8 here. Then input username message will be displayed. For the password, we have same strategy. To avoid so many spaces, we have entered 1024 here. Uh, and for to read this string, we have entered 8, $V0, comma 8. To calculate the sign up name length, we have the function here, load byte $S0 into $T1. Then we have here, when we have some the first character in $S0, it will increment with the 1, and then we will we then move to the second character. If when the branch is not equal to null, it will continue, and when you will find the null, it will move to the password path. So here we have filing. So from 13 we are opening the file, then we are having the file name, system calling, and then we have declared as a file script. Save the file. To write the files, to write something in the file, we have $15 visa 15. Then we are having sign up name, username length, and date, which we have done before. Here we are calculating the length of the write string. We have password length. Uh, Same story. We are loading the $0 and $2 T1. Then we are incrementing with one just to move to the next character. And then if branch is not equal to null character, it will continue. When it will find the null character, it will stop looking for the password. And then password we have entered. Then sign up pass. Again, it will write into the file with $V015. When we have updated the file, we must close the file in order to update. For that, we have $V0, comma 16. 16 will close the file. Then again, system call, sign up. Yes, this is search, which we are using in the main menu. Whether we want to search the previous program, previous order, we have to order the ID number, and then V08 will read the ID. Then again, for reading the file, we have to open the file with 13. It will read the file name, then it will read the ID number with 14. Then here it will read the words of the file. Then search loop, here we have, it will continue the search until it finds the space or the next line. It will break. Here it is searching the ID. It will increment with 1. Again, if T1 is not equal to T2, it will continue with 1. It will look for it, and if if the ID does not exist, then it will give us a error message, and that your ID is invalid. Then for closing the file, we have V016 to close the file, and the message will be print that this go back to the main menu. Then main menu will open, and here we have another option, that is view all the records. Previous record, then we have to open the file again. Then we have to read the file, and with the 16 it will close the file. And yes, for view all data function, we have then preempting the view all data function that will print the all the records that are present in the file. So that's it. That's our program. The story behind this. Here was set program. I have entered the password, username Sheraz, password Malkani. We have entered into the Bundufan restaurant. Okay. So, okay, here we are. Uh, to Just like I was saying at the last, to view all the previous orders, it will show us like this. And again, we go back, search order. I am looking for the order number 2001. Okay, it is showing us that Chandev had ordered, and he had the delivery option. Last, with the contact us. So me and Chandev had made this program. Thank you.